good old boy down in Texas, John Little, that's his name. Heard him talk about our country, Lord, I feel just the same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah, oh, John Boudreaux, he got a lot to say. Oh yes, he does. 'Cause there's a good old boy down in Texas, turning Texas blue. And there's a blue dot family in the USA, all over this world. Oh yeah.
How y'all doing, baby? Occasionally I like to play that song. It puts a smile on my face, and even somebody would even, but it says it all. We got a Blue Dot family, baby. And I am so glad y'all are here. Dwayne Drizzle was the first one to jump in, followed by Dorothy Tyndall. The remixtress is with us. Adina Michael, that smart-ass squaw is in here again. Thank goodness. Thank goodness she is. Let's see. Karen Van Wyk. Just saying. Just saying. Deborah Douglas is here. Mark Perkins. Let me see. Bruce Preston is here. Lisa Fugit, thank you for being here. I hope I said that right. I know I ain't. Mega Wet Willie's here. Tracy Tobias, my next door neighbor, thank you for being here, darling. Nancy Halverson. Michael Foulbisser, thank you, buddy, for being here. Let me see. Who else is here? Everybody's here. Let me jump on down here. There's the remixtresses here. BW is here. Bart Larson. Let me jump on down. Tina Marie Walker, Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, is here. Bart Larson. Anyway, how y'all doing today, baby? What a day. What a day. We got everything to talk about today. Quite a bit to talk about. Right off the top of my head, before I forget, we got a date for the next January 6th meeting, October 13th, about a week away. And we'll get back into the January 6th hearings. I'm looking forward to it, especially with everything else that's coming out in the news. We also hear that there's going to be indictments down in Georgia. And by December, they say, by the end of the year, the prosecutor down there is going to be filing charges in the 2020 election fraud stuff going on with the fake electors. Rudy Giuliani's wrapped up in it. We're going to see, baby, who's going to get indicted. What else is in the news? One of the Proud Boys, a lieutenant within the Proud Boys, pled guilty to seditious conspiracy, baby. That's the big boy charge that they're going after. They're going after the Oath Keepers with that one. I think they're making progress, baby. And that's going to help. Having one of the Proud Boys plead guilty, yeah, that's going to help the whole situation a little bit. Roll it along a little faster. But there's a lot of things happening in the world, baby, that we have to be concerned about. Everybody's heard by now that Saudi Arabia and the OPEC countries, OPEC cartel, is going to cut back oil production by 2 million barrels a day. Guess what gas prices are going to do, baby? That's right. They're going back up. And you can't help to think to yourself that's by design, baby. That's by design. If you go look at the profits that the oil companies are making right now, it's record profits, up in the billions. They've never made as much money as they're making right now. All through the pandemic, as America suffered, oil companies are making it out the wazoo, baby. And they like it like that. And they're going to keep doing it. But this little bullshit with OPEC, after this little meeting that Biden went over there and gave the fist bump to slice and dice, which nobody liked that anyway. But all of a sudden, they turn around and they stab you in the back. And I have said for years and years and years, as long back as I've been doing this show, I was 63 years old then. I wish. Yeah, been saying the same thing. It's going to come around and bite us on the ass. Saudi Arabia is not our ally. They're not our friend. We've been selling them weapons out the wazoo for years, and that is going to come back to bite us on the ass. Really, after all the support we give them, they cut production at a time when the country needs it, when the world needs it. And I remind everybody that no matter what company is pulling that oil out of the ground, it is sold on the open market, baby. It's not American oil going into your gas tank. It probably is because it's a closer way to ship it. But it's bought and sold on the open market, baby. There's nothing patriotic about oil and gas. It's a profit business, baby. That's what they're into. And they're making a hell of a profit. So things are happening in the world. We see North Korea launching missiles all over the place. There's things getting touchy in this world. So we have to stay on our mark, baby. We have to stay on the line. We have to hold our helm and put it into the storm, baby, because we got no other way to go. You can't outrun a storm, baby. It's going to come for you. See you turn and you face it. On the bright side of things today, I was tickled to death to hear that Joe Biden came out and is proposing, not proposing, I guess he's going to give pardons to everybody on the federal level charged with marijuana possession. He is, I think it's going to be the first step that he's trying to get it off the Schedule 1 list, which it needs to come off. It's not like heroin, and everybody knows that. It does have medicinal value, so, yeah, I was just glad to see it. And he's encouraging governors to follow his lead around the country and get people that are locked up for simple possession out of jail. They don't need to be there. It's not a vicious crime. It's nothing, and there's too many people. I understand that a lot of the people that are involved were busted at national parks. Not all of them, but a lot of them just had a little weed in the national park. Now I don't know about you, but if I'm sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon, in taking that view, I would prefer to be a little happier in my thoughts. Yeah, I'd like to smoke one sitting right there, or the Blue Ridge Mountains, or wherever you are. If you're taking in nature like that, it's a natural thing. But I was glad to see it, and let's hope it continues in that direction. Anyway, Bernadette, did you happen to see that today in the news about Joe Biden doing that little pardoning dance? Uh-oh, you're muted there. Nope.
I did, John. I did. I posted it over on Discord, the White House statement directly from the whitehouse.gov. Yeah,
deal.
you know, if you're sitting out, you're watching the sunrise over the Grand Canyon, you're supposed to be high.
You're supposed to be high.
That natural.
I believe that's why God put it down here.
It's a high
didn't he?
just to
Put
be
it all
there.
down here for everybody.
Oh, yeah,
to,
absolutely.
that's
absolutely.
what you believe. He put everything else
You know,
down here. Put tomatoes down here. I enjoy tomatoes. Yeah.
Some of them Republicans need to smoke a joint. And
I
mellow the
believe
fuck
they
out.
do, but you have to wonder what their tone is going to be towards that. Yeah.
Well, they're going to get their pennies in a bunch.
They're
and
going to be
scream,
screaming
you know,
how Joe Biden is releasing drug addicts into our society who will just rape and plunder, and next thing you know, we'll all be burning in hell. Bernadette, let's welcome Miss Jean in here. I think it's been a while since Miss Jean tried.
Oh my God! I hope it works for her.
I do.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Jean, we sure can.
Oh, word, Lord be. And I want to know
You've been trying to get on here for a while.
our Blue Dot Dusty has got pneumonia and she's quite seriously ill.
Oh,
So, talked to her for a little bit today, texting, and they're
honey?
still taking needles in her, trying to find an antibiotic that works for her. So I just want everybody to give her a bit of prayer.
Yeah, lift her up in your thoughts, and
right
send her good vibes out her way.
Yes.
Blue Dot
Absolutely.
Dusty has been with us a long time.
But
Yes.
yeah, I heard about Joe Biden reducing sentences or eliminating the marijuana issue,
How about that?
and I hope
about
that
that
goes.
You know, we need to get over it in this country.
We do.
Okay?
We do.
We do. We need to get over it in this country. A lot of people have been hurt by it. A lot of people have been devastated by it. Okay? I know some people that are jumping for joy right about now. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
It has affected not only them personally, but their families, their ability to get a job. You know, if
Absolutely.
it's a federal offense, especially a federal drug offense, oh, look here, you got popped with, well, how much you have? 2 ounces of pot. Well, you're going to serve the rest of your life in prison and you'll die in hell. It's that kind of bullshit that we don't need. There's 37 states now. Guess which one's going to be the last?
And we've been doing this for how long? Because we just keep
All
pretending
my
like
life.
people are gonna stop smoking weed.
If
No,
they-
we smoke weed because you fuckers up there in government don't know how to run this shit.
If there's a war
And
and
you
drugs
stress
going
us
on,
the fuck out, so we need
how,
to
how
mellow
come
out.
they're all around? You know?
Okay, you know, I'm paying $7.23 for some gasoline for a
man.
gallon of gasoline. I need to smoke a joint before I go get some gas, okay? Because
You
I
need
need
to
to
be.
mellow the fuck out. Exactly.
I'm paying $2.99, and it's going to go up, you know. But $2.99 for us is still rather a little high. But again, within 50 miles of me, there's probably 50 refineries. So, you know, as far as getting gas at a local station, it's not far. They can run a pipe across the
What I
street.
heard here in California, especially in Northern California, you know, California
saw.
is special. We have our own gas. We refine our own gas here in California. You can only buy one kind of gas during the summertime because we make special gas here
Right.
in California.
I know. I
One
heard
of
about
our
that.
refineries is offline right now, and
Oh,
this
pray
is the
tell.
reason why they're claiming that, you know, the gas prices are have never gone down. Have never gone down. Okay.
We make special gas here in Minnesota.
Do you?
We're
Gene?
in the Navy. Yeah.
Yeah, these fuckers need to quit farting. Okay.
Yeah, we got regular old gas down here. Unleaded, you know, but nothing special.
We have the de-ice.
You, Texas is an oil and gas state. Big time, big time. You eat, breathe, and live oil and gas down here in this state. That's what the major industry is. And so, yeah, it's a major supporter of the economy down here. But what's that, Gene?
I'm going to say goodnight and listen. I really appreciate being on.
Well, Jane, I'm just so tickled you got on here this time. I know you've been trying for a while.
I'm ecstatic to hear your voice. We've been trying and finally worked this out. And
You really sing good.
Oh,
I will
I
not-
sing good. When was I singing?
I just think the whole story.
Oh, I had the music on.
If I sing, I will.
I
I'm
sing,
tone
baby.
deaf.
I don't care who hears me. I don't sing good. No, I don't sing pretty. But does that stop me? Not a bit, baby. I'm one of them people that's going to chime right in.
All right, I'll let you go. Bye-bye. Thank you so
All right,
much.
Gene. Love you, baby. Take care of
thank you,
yourself.
Gene. Right on.
Outstanding. You know who else?
Oh my God, we have been waiting for Jean
I
to
know
come in
it.
for a long time, working behind the scenes
Yeah,
with
and
her.
every time she'd try to get on here, something would go wrong, and we wouldn't be able to hear her, or she wouldn't be able to hear us. So,
Right.
you know, that's just good. You know who else is around? That Tony Boyd fella.
Oh, that Tony boy.
Yeah, that Tony Boyd guy. The chef
Hi
of the
there,
family.
pretty
The
toes.
chef of the family.
Yes.
Hello, Tony. How you doing? Tony, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, reason I didn't say nothing because that thing come up said accept and I already accept.
Well, just do it.
But anyway,
Get it with
it'll
a hammer.
disappear.
Knock it with a hammer. It'll go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing good. No problem. Doing good.
Good.
I was worried about Bernadette like the rest of y'all was. I mean, hope
Oh,
she's
y'all don't
okay.
worry about me. I'm doing 1,000% better, and thank you for your
Good.
thoughts and your prayers and the energy
Good.
just to help
Good.
me heal. I'm doing so much. I can't get winded now, so if
Yeah,
I
well,
tend
don't
to
do
go
that.
off, yeah. And there's so
Well, her-
much. There's so much.
You said you was
But-
out there in Colorado. Didn't want the mountain lions get you out there, you know.
Oh, there wasn't the mountain
It
lions.
wasn't the mountain
it was
lions,
just the mountains.
just the mountains by themselves. That was enough.
Just the mountains.
You get that? We
Well,
too high. See, there's a limit
Yes.
to that high stuff. See.
There is a limit to
There
how
is a
high
limit.
you can go. That
That's
is
it.
for sure.
Mm-mm.
You know.
Well, I wanted to let y'all know that I did my part for the blue. I voted.
Did you vote already?
Yes,
Outstanding,
yes.
Tony. We
Right
appreciate
on,
it, brother.
Tony.
That's
Yeah,
that's
they-
Right
one.
on.
Millions more
They
to go,
sent me a
baby.
thing.
Millions
He
more to
sent
go.
me a thing and asked me if I wanted to vote by mail, and I filled it out and sent it back like a week before.
Yeah.
Then I get this letter Saturday, and I said, "What the hell was this? These son of a bitch want me to come to jury, goddamn." Right. Hell no. I opened it up and it said, "This is your voting."
Ooh,
And I said, "Really?" I
there
filled
you
that
go.
sucker out and put it in the mail Monday, and it goes right
Right
here
on.
in town.
Well,
So my brother, he said, "I got one too." He said, "I vote on Democrat too." I said, "Yep."
outstanding, outstanding.
Thank you.
It is going to
Thank you,
pick up.
Tony. This is what Blue Dots do.
That's what we do.
Blue Dots give other
We
Blue
give
Dots
votes.
inspiration.
That's
Yes.
right. It's what
Yes.
saves this country. And what we got? 33 days left.
And see
Yeah.
how easy it is when we get it right in the states. We get it right in vote by mail. Oh
Yeah.
my God, so easy in the privacy of your own home. Fill it out at
And-
your own leisure.
Yeah,
They
and it
sent us-
provides a
they sent
paper record
A
Yeah.
paper
voting
record.
voting by mail. Whereas like
And you
when
can
I
feel
go,
good
I
about
just
that.
they give me a little ticket at the end with a little number on it and says, "There's your receipt." Okay, I guess.
Well, here,
Yeah.
when they sent you the thing for you to have them to send you one in the mail, they
Right.
sent you 2 cards and told you to give one to your friend.
Outstanding.
Fill it out.
Outstanding is what we all should do every time. If you don't have to go out and get the pom poms every time you go out, but if it comes up in a conversation, just say, "Hey, well, are you ready to
Right.
vote? Did you check your registration?" Because they changed stuff because they did all over the country. So you need to check that registration. Make sure you're ready to go if you plan on voting on November 8th. And if not, get that absentee ballot in the mail. Vote by mail if you can.
Oh, and I'm not going to be here very long because I was waiting on Paulette to come in. She bringing dinner tonight. I'm not cooking. So.
You're not
Yeah.
cooking.
Oh, right
See,
on.
all right.
No,
It's
we had-
chef's night off, right?
no, we finally got the refrigerator cleaned out last night. Finally.
Yeah.
You know,
I know
you know
that's
who else ain't
right.
cooking tonight?
Who
know-
else?
Well, they might be cooking, but I don't think it's going to be in the
Who?
kitchen. Do you know whose birthday it is today? Jay
Whose
Clayton.
birthday is it?
Jay Clayton.
Oh,
know,
well.
Happy
The
birthday.
romantic couple
They'll
of
probably order
Jay
up
and
do
Steph.
something, romantic.
I know. I wrote him
Yeah.
earlier. I know that. I told him I already knew that he was going to have a smile on
Happy
his
birthday, Jay.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday
happy
to you. Happy birthday
there you
to
go.
you. Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you. Now go
Right
on with your
on.
wonderful ass day. I know it's going to be romantic. You're probably standing there right now with a rose in your teeth. The
Oh, my
sky is hard to
goodness.
compete with. I'm
Oh
telling you.
my goodness.
The
You could
flowers
just
and the romantic
the
little.
drama.
I swear. We see a message from him with roses or something, and Marcia just looks at me. What? Well, he's getting her roses. Well, let me go to the store right now. No, forget it. It's too late. So now I'm supposed to remember that shit on my. Thanks, Jay. Anyway, I know he's having a wonderful birthday.
Right on. Happy birthday,
Who was that?
Jay.
Just turned 40. Somebody just turned 45 yesterday. Who was that? Diana 420. Yesterday she turned 45. Well, happy birthday to you too, darling. And consider that song yours too. Thank you for that. Yeah, outstanding. There's one that goes by every day. Every day. So, you know what that proves, right?
I got something else to tell
We're
you.
getting older. What?
I was watching YouTube last night and
Cheating on me,
speaking
huh?
of gas-
I know
No,
it. Go ahead.
no.
Go ahead. I'm not hurt.
Speaking of gasoline, I found out back in 1970s, this guy invented the first gasoline electric car. Okay.
How'd they
He
kill him?
took it was a 70-something Buick Skylark,
Right?
and he bought it, and he took the engine out of it, and then he put batteries in it, and then he redid the engine and put it back in. And the government told him that he could bring it to them so they could test it, right?
Right?
What they wanted, they was gonna give him a bunch of money for each car, right? Him and his friend, he built this car, and it was a beautiful car. They
Yeah.
got it all built and everything and ready. It took them 2 years to build it, and then the government said, "Well, we're gonna stop the program." So the guy said that the old man, he was kind of depressed, and then he talked to some people in Congress that he knew, and they told him to bring it on over to the Michigan test site up there.
Right?
They took it up there, and it says, "Wow," he says, "this car gets more mileage than any of them." And he's going to sell it, and then somebody in the government knocked it down.
Really?
And yeah, and they wouldn't buy it from him. I mean, the car was in A1 shape, but He's still alive.
And,
They said
and look where
because
we are now.
yeah, he's still alive. They said later on, like 25, 30 years later, that's when Japan came out with the Prius.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said as soon as they came out with it, he went and bought one. He took his knowledge, the stuff that he did, and made the Prius. Ain't that something? When the U.S. couldn't make money.
I don't doubt a single bit of that story because if you understand the oil and gas industry and the lobbyists that control Washington, it's one of the biggest lobbyists there is. Oil and gas, baby. It spends an awful lot of money on politicians. And yeah, I can see that kind of story playing out.
Yeah.
You know, think about it. We used to joke about the first guy that could build an engine that runs on water. They'll kill him too. You know, it's that kind of thought process that we have. That there's always a roadblock to progress. There's always somebody going to stand in the way of progress because they're making too much money the old way of whatever it is that we're doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you know, big oil and the auto manufacturing industry, and they have such huge lobbies in Congress, and that they will make sure that they buy that patent and shelve that project just so it don't get out there.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Indeed. Let me send out a couple of quick thank yous. Maria Bentoncourt came in with a $10 donation on Super Chat. Maria, thank you very much. And Ed Beatty Jr. came in with a $2 donation and said, working tonight, but in spirit, vote blue. Well, Ed, sorry you have to work tonight, but somebody has to, and we're glad you're listening.
Hey,
brother.
make
Thank
that
you
money.
very
I'm
much.
glad you got a job.
Yes, no shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
things are definitely
you know,
getting tough. We
yeah,
appreciate every
absolutely.
donation that comes through here, regardless of size. It is greatly appreciated and needed. So, yes, we appreciate it. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a psycho. Well, there's a statement I can get behind. Jesse Ramirez just said. That woman's gone off the deep end. Of course, she
Well,
got
guys,
in on the deep end, so what do you do? What's that?
Guys, I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to watch the program later on after y'all done, because I'm
All
going
right.
to eat. And don't forget to talk about Herschel Walker.
Oh,
Oh,
Herschel.
Jesus. Do we have to continue
Really?
to talk about his dumbass? Because,
There-
yeah.
That man-
Here's the thing. You know, it doesn't matter whether these allegations are true. It doesn't matter if the woman comes out and says her name at this point and who the hell she is. And apparently she's one of his baby mamas. She would know. Okay. It doesn't matter because the Republicans are stuck on stupid. It's like John said in his video the other day. They're going to vote for him no matter what because he is going to do what they want him to do.
That's exactly
and
it.
that's the bottom line.
They don't care
That's
about
the
his
bottom line.
past. As a matter of fact,
his morals ain't got nothing to do with this
I
shit
saw
anymore.
a reporter today stick a microphone in a lady down in Georgia's face down there and asking her, well, are you going to vote? Well, yes. He made a mistake in his life and his past, and we just need to forgive him for that and look towards the future. No, he's lying his ass off about everything.
John,
yeah.
Grab him by the pussy.
Grab him by
Just
the, yes.
remember that.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
You know, here's and it just turked me off today because I don't know, maybe it was filed away in my brain and I'd forgotten it, but I'm 5 chapters in to Maggie Hagerman's book,
the new one.
Yeah, the Confidence
new one she has
Man,
out.
The Making of Donald
Confidence
Trump and
Man.
the Breaking of America. I'm 5 chapters in, and one of the parts, I think it was the last chapter, maybe chapter 4, is when Herschel Walker was graduating from college, and he had won, I think it was the Heisman Trophy, big #1 draft coming out of college. And who does he sign up with? The New Jersey Generals, owned by his buddy, Trump. So that's how far back that relationship goes. And what happened in New Jersey Generals? How are they doing this year anyway? Anybody heard how their scores are this year? Yeah, they're not. Because the United States Football League didn't make it off the ground.
Trump loves his trophies, and
Herschel Walker is one of them. Yes, indeed.
He's one of them.
Yeah. And it just, just that whole little episode in this book, and I'm sitting there watching the news, yeah, he's been in that camp ever since he got out of college, all through his professional career. He was a big buddy of Trump, so it tells me every kind of person that he was. You are who you hang around. You know, you associate with.
You know what the settlement was after Trump filed bankruptcy and all that crap on that league?
What?
The players got $1.
$1. Well, thanks a lot, Herschel. Here's your dollar. Go on about your business. And he
$1.
did. He went on to play in the NFL. He had a hell of a career. You can't take that away from him. The man had a hell of a football career. But he's a football player. He's not a, I'd look at him right now as he's up on that stage.
Doesn't know he knows anything about legislating.
Nothing. He doesn't know shit about anything. Doesn't know shit about Shinola, but yet he's going to stand up there, and that's who Georgia thinks would be a good senator? No, the man is you know, I would consider
he
almost brain damage because of
the system to benefit Herschel Walker. Okay, that he knows how to do.
He is exactly what the Republican Party wants. Somebody who is immoral but will preach morals. Somebody who has no integrity but will stand up for integrity.
Yeah.
You know, it's that kind of shit.
Beater, a child
chasing your ex with a gun, holding a gun to your own head. Really? I'm not thinking maybe you ought to stay out of this arena.
He has mental issues.
Yes.
And they want to put him in Congress. That's frightening.
Because he will sit down, shut up, and vote the way he's told to vote. Mm-hmm. That's what they want. They don't want anybody debating the issues. The Republican leadership will determine what that is. They'll let you know.
Got in Jim Jordan.
And that's
Matt
exactly.
Gaetz,
it works in the House that way.
The three-little letter
My congressman, Michael Cloud. Never hear a word from him. You go look at his voting record. It's right down
Cruz.
Oh, Ted Cruz. Did you see him up there with Herschel Walker? Oh, Ted.
No, I can't watch Ted
Yes,
Cruz.
he's out there. He's out there on the campaign trail with Herschel Walker. Like a good Republican, let's back the idiot. You know.
Kind of Bernadette, why is it that Herschel said that if we come from monkeys, why is there still
monkeys?
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
It's one of those questions we just haven't figured out. We're trying. We got great scientists working on this shit.
That, okay.
it's about that same question is why you call horse a horse.
Hey, what's the rest of that?
Changing the subject. I'm making teriyaki mushroom Swiss hamburgers tonight. Okay, that's what we have for dinner. With curly fries on the side.
I had cheese enchiladas, rice, refried beans, flour tortillas. My sons brought me dinner from my favorite Mexican restaurant. So
right on. What a good time. What a good time.
They call me. What do you want, Mexican food or chicken? Dumb question. Every time.
Okay.
I'm going for the Mexican food every time. So.
Y'all see that taco salad I put on there? I didn't.
Yes, I did, dude.
No,
I didn't make that. Now I can't take credit on that. Paulette made that.
Paulette made that. I'm gonna have to look at it. Is it over in food porn?
Yeah.
See, come by the Blue Dot Family. Where else are you gonna find a page with food porn?
Look. You know, if you have a phone and you do all of this on a phone, like an Android or iPhone or something like that, food porn over on Discord will have you licking your phone. Okay?
Licking lick the screen there. This looks good.
Nasty. It's just nasty over
Korean
there,
style
okay?
pork and vegetable dumplings. Ooh, that sounds good.
We just get right up in
buddy. Your phone, you'll have a bad battery because it'll be all wet. Okay.
Hey, I love you guys.
I love you too, brother. Take care of yourself.
Thanks, Tony.
Y'all have a good night today.
Okay. We will.
All right.
Talk to you later,
brother.
Bye-bye.
Hey, by the way,
Huh?
I should have took a picture. I was standing in line at HEB with your hat on today. Just thought I'd let you know. I thought I looked rather dapper.
Good.
So.
Which one do you have on this time?
The one with the Hawaiian. I'm kind of partial, or that look, that Australian.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one turned into my work hat since it fell in the water. But it's still good, buddy. Dry them out. That's what they are. That's what they're used for.
Right.
But
your hat I just provided you.
I appreciate it.
How's that?
Tony, take care of yourself.
Okay, y'all take care. Bye-bye.
You bet.
All right.
Yeah, he is. He fills up our
food porn is wicked over there,
food
man.
porn is cooking over there. I was looking to see who might.
Oh my God! I swear that man puts up some plates and you're just like, oh Tony, you breaking my heart here. Okay.
I look at
Even
her
if
too.
you're just eating, you're like, oh God, I just want to lick Okay, blow the picture up
It's
and
like
and
I
just
look at it and
read.
say, this ain't fair. This ain't fair.
He's good.
He
He's
is. He's
good.
good.
He's a
We have
chef.
people in this
He's
family
a
that are
chef.
very talented.
Absolutely.
You being one of
Absolutely.
them. Little Miss
Well,
Chef over there.
I like food. I love food.
It's
especially
obvious.
seafood. I see food and I eat it.
Eat food.
Okay.
Yes. That's the way I am. Miss Chick, how are you, darling?
I'm good, John.
Good. Everything well up in
Catching up
Michigan?
on news. Pardon?
Everything going well up there?
Yeah.
Did you hear the big news today? Russia
Well,
surrendered to Ukraine? Total surrender? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that news.
That's probably
'cause
on the news
yeah,
tomorrow. I'm just kidding. No.
That I
John,
didn't hear.
hi, Missy Chick. I love this woman. She's so informed, and I just love how
I
she
know
keeps
it.
us informed of what's going on over there in Michigan, because she is on it.
On it
Okay.
all the time. When she
We're
comes
in
in, you can.
Minnesota right now, and we've got Keith on. I see Keith. Keith, Bernie Sanders is in your neighborhood.
Really, Keith?
Uh-oh. See?
Hey,
See?
Keith.
Oh, you got to unmute, Keith.
Hey, Catman. There he
There
is.
you are.
Hey, yeah, he's in town. There's big news about him.
But-
And
Right on.
Bernadette,
Yes.
I'm sending you a bill because my cell phone is wet.
Hey, I'm going
Need
to
to-
pass it along to Tony
need to
because
put
he's the one to be putting it out there,
Y'all need
okay?
to start putting a disclaimer under your picture saying, please do not lick.
Right. Do not lick
Do
your
not
phone
lick
on
the
this.
phone.
I
Wish-
cannot be responsible.
Wish you had smell-o-vision.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
shit. Keith, how's
Yeah, put a
everything
bit-
going up there, brother?
You know, you can feel autumn coming in.
Really?
Yeah.
There's Christmas in the air. The leaves are falling. Now you need a light jacket, but it's beautiful,
Outstanding.
especially
I bet.
around Minnehaha Lakes. You can see.
See,
the
that's what I love
sunrise.
about up there. Y'all got cool Minnehaha. Who don't love that kind of name? It just sounds cool to me. I'm going up to Lake
Okay.
Minnehaha. I want to go.
You're always welcome.
I know it, brother. I wish I could.
See,
I've always wanted
Looking
that.
at wacky when they name that place, okay?
Yeah, really. Oh, really? Boy, how to shit. Well, what do you-
Anyways, Bernie's in Minnesota right now, live,
Who?
and he is there to help Keith Ellison.
Ellison, yes.
Yes.
in Minnesota?
Yeah,
Yep.
maintain Attorney General, isn't it, Keith?
Yes, it is.
Mm. Outstanding. Outstanding.
So everyone needs to vote for Keith Ellison in Minnesota.
This is it. 33 days away, baby.
Yeah.
And that's why we're seeing all of a sudden OPEC cutting back on production, of oil production. They're trying to force the gas
Yep.
prices back up, so
Yes,
the
they are.
Republicans
Well,
can
that's a
scream
little
about
more
it.
involved than that, John. It does have to do with Russia too. 'Cause
Yes.
There's
Oh,
OPEC and there's
absolutely.
OPEC
Russia
plus.
and China.
Russia and Putin all got together and decided they want Trump in office. They think Trump would be a better deal for them.
And
so
they-
why
and
not?
he would be.
He absolutely
Because
would be.
because they,
I mean, he gives away
they would
top
walk
secrets
all over him.
of America.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They'd
Yeah,
love
who
to
wouldn't
have
want
him
that?
back.
Hell yeah.
And on the grand scheme of things, that's exactly what this is about, I believe. It's an
Absolutely.
attempt to harm Joe Biden and the Democrats
It's
in the
supposed
midterms.
to be an October surprise.
Yep, and here you go. Here, America, have this. Boom,
Oh.
right in your lap.
John, there is a topic that we need to bring up and discuss in this room
Well, please do.
because it is pending before the Supreme Court. Bill mentioned it in the chat earlier this evening, and I know I've posted it over in Discord today. North Carolina, the state of North Carolina, is currently in front of the Supreme Court, and it's a case. It's called Moore versus Harper. It's a case about redistricting
Right.
and voter suppression, and the ideal of independent state legislature. This theory, which was the theory that was behind the whole January 6th
Yes,
movement.
that legislators
and
in a state can toss out the vote
yes,
if they feel there were irregularities and
exactly.
declare whoever they think the winner
Exactly.
should be. This is dangerous territory. And
This
yeah,
is
the
extremely
nation's
dangerous.
kind of holding their breath to see what the outcome of this is going to be. And there's also
Yes.
a case coming out of, I think it's either Alabama or Mississippi. I can't remember which one.
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama, where they
Yes.
narrowed down the representation of the black vote in
Yes,
Alabama
it's
to
Alabama.
2 districts. So they dilute the black vote. And it's the same thing.
That case is about overturning the Section 2 of the Civil Rights Bill.
I love y'all.
Voter rights.
The Voter
Rights
Rights
Bill.
Act. The Voting
Yes,
Rights Act.
Voter Rights Act.
See,
of
our blue dots
65.
are on top of that
And-
shit.
And should these 2 cases get by this Supreme Court, which is highly likely they will, this may be our last legal
It very well could be.
opportunity to vote, you guys.
I mean, that's how, and here I am. I'm old. I know I'm old. But I've seen a lot of elections. And the way this shit is going, with the legislation that they're trying to propose, it very well be the last chance at a free democracy, at the people's voice being heard, because you might be all right in, I don't know, California, but you're going to get screwed in Texas, baby. You're going to get screwed in almost every red state who wants to throw their hand into the vote. And that's the way it's going to turn out if the court
It's not
rules
like
this way.
California hasn't been red before.
No, that's true.
And Texas
hasn't been blue.
Okay?
It depends on the people.
But if these Republicans get their hands and get the Supreme Court to rule in favor of this fucking theory that they got going about independent state legislatures, that's what January 6th was all about. And the whole J6 hearings and any recommendations that come from that, and anything that Congress can do as far as passing laws about sedition and insurrection and all the rest of that bullshit is going to go out the door.
Think
It's going
about
to be
it.
moot at that point.
If the Republicans were to take the Senate and the House and hold the Supreme Court, put that little scenario in your head of how far right this country could go. And it could go there with the wheels screeching. And I think the court is out to do that. What is the
This
answer
court
to the
is.
court? What is the answer if not to raise the number on the court? Because and I think most people's opinion, most people with a brain, believe that the court was stacked unfairly, especially with two of them, Amy Coney Barrett and Beer Boy, who got shoved in, at the last minute both times. They withheld Barack Obama's pick for Supreme Court for over a year. That had never been done in the Supreme Court's history. Never. But they held it back, and they stole that seat. And then in the last few weeks of the Trump administration, they shoved Amy Coney Barrett in there. Are you shitting me? Hell yes, they stole the court. So what is our answer to that? Because we know that court is going to be a right-wing court for decades. Decades. We have a problem in front of us, baby.
It is, and Trump going back to the court, okay, and asking for, of all people, Thomas, because he's in that district, and they purposely found this judge that was in that district to, because they knew that ultimately they was going to try to get to Thomas. Thomas, this is the Thomas court, where this is not the Roberts court anymore. This is the Thomas court.
Yep. And that's where it's going to lean. That's where this is going to go. All the case has to be is brought before the court. There are a lot of cases like this one that shouldn't even reach the court. The court should reject it outright.
They
only see like 70 cases a year, which is really sluggish if you ask me, but then they choose this one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Out of all the ones that they could choose?
There's more important things, than to bring something like this in front of the court, where it's just Donnie Boy trying to save his ass from what he's done.
Well, and
don't
put
give a
people
fuck
there
about
to do
America.
that.
No, not a bit. Not a bit. Mm-mm.
Hey, John.
Yes, dear?
I see Jorge down there.
I see Jorge too. There he is, right there. Big red dot.
Big
There he
red
is.
dot.
Big red dot down there. I'm blind. I got to get my. I spent the day. I had to go get my truck inspected. Then I had to go get the license plate done. And both of them, you have to sit around and wait forever. So yeah, that's what I did. Jorge.
Oh my! I'm a blue dot. I'm not a red dot.
I see. Well, you're a red dot down there. Well, I was just metaphorically speaking about your
Well,
icon. You need to put your picture up there anyway.
Nobody would listen to me if they saw me.
Hey, all you have to do is just put a big blue dot up there, and
Yeah,
then we'll know it's
there you go.
Jorge.
It's Jorge.
There you go.
How have you been? How's Nan?
Well, Nan's wonderful, and she has
Good.
a new grandson, and
A new grandson.
so she's been
Oh shit.
doing grandma stuff.
Ah, grandma.
And we're going
I bet
camping
she's having a
again
ball.
next week.
Hola, Anita. Well, that's great. She got a new grandbaby. She'll get to be happy with that stuff.
Yeah,
Don't wear off quick.
everybody's happy.
Oh,
You know,
man.
every day's a sunny day at Rancho Tire Biter, and it's.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. The weather has been holding here. And we're supposed to get a little rain come through Friday. A little, they say. So, I don't know. We're just, like Keith said up there, he's getting that tinge of spring, of fall. I mean, we're getting it down here. Yeah, I woke up this morning to a low of 70. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's cold. So,
John, in my 2 divorces, if my wife would have been like Jenny Thomas and we should have never talked, I probably would have been married to the first one still.
right. Probably so. But that's not the way it worked, did it?
It didn't work that way.
No.
I know better than that shit.
Herschel Walker ought to start talking to a few of his, exes. And,
No, wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
yeah. What was that, Keith?
Degrees, we're in 42 degrees here in Minnesota.
42. Yeah, see, for me, that's dead of winter,
Wow.
buddy. That's dead of winter.
Yeah.
That's as far low as we want to go down here. Yep. It dips around freezing sometimes down here, but not often. Down here, our winters come in weeks. It'll come in, a cold front will blow in, it'll be, cold for a week, and then it'll kind of back off, and then we get that little break, and then another one will blow down. So we get it in waves, baby. So,
John,
yes, dear?
the remixtress says, according to High Times magazine, Biden's approval rating is now 248%.
I think it is. I think it's going to shoot up like
There
shit.
you go.
Because look how many people in this country have been
Rock
waiting for
Joe.
this. Not only, and I stress this, not only because you like to get high, or just a bunch of stoners want to get to know. For me, it is a medicinal item in my life. I enjoy
For a lot
getting
of
high.
people,
I
it is.
light it. But I would rather smoke this than take half the freaking pills they want to shove down your throat for so many ailments that you can't believe. That's me, though. And but I tell people I have a pretty. See, it's difficult to say this because you tell on yourself. I have a long, serious career with the government. But I smoked my first joint in 1969, and I haven't quit since then. It does not affect your
Me
your
too.
job or anything else, and I don't care how critical that job is, unless you're smoking. Now, I take that back. Nowadays they got some shit that'll kick your butt, so you don't want to be out doing a critical job while you're stoned. But most people don't do that,
No.
and it's recreational use for most people, and for some it is medicinal, and it is highly medicinal. So yeah, there's no reason to keep it on the Schedule 1. Schedule 1 list is only for drugs that have no medicinal value.
I have neuropathy in my hands and my feet. And when I have a severe attack of neuropathy, I take medication for it.
Yeah.
But when I have really a severe attack, I can take a toke and within like 15 seconds, boom, then everything's cool.
I use it mostly for nerves. My nerves. I prefer to keep, it's that old adage, nobody beat their wife after smoking a joint. Don't do it. I want to go sit on the couch for a while.
You
It's
have neuropathy also.
Oh, you get real sweet, man. It's like, baby, can you make me a sandwich? Come on, dude. I love you, baby.
yeah.
You're not going to beat him.
Yeah.
I have
It's like,
neuropathy
oh,
also.
baby, come on,
They kept giving me pills This one in the daytime, and this one at nighttime,
Right.
and take them every day. You know what? I might take one day, one the next day, but I'd have a joint, and I am cool.
I'm good. If I can
Yeah.
avoid taking the pills, because every time and this is what kills you, every time you see an advertisement on TV for some fantastic pills that's going to cure that itch that you have up here on your shoulder, but be aware side effects are death, heart attacks, stroke, your penis falling off, or
Bleeding
something.
eye syndrome.
There's a list of side effects, and they go through it, and you're sitting there thinking, really, are you going to really roll the dice and all that other shit just because you have an itch up on your shoulder or something? I don't know. I don't like. I did talk to my pharmacist when I went to the pharmacy the other day, because they had recently put me on a couple statins, and I didn't like them, and it making me feel all sorts of shit, so I quit taking them. I scaled back, though. Broke
And
them in
they'll
half
fuck
for a
your liver
while.
up too.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that those things will do to you. And I seem to be feeling much better, and I told my pharmacist about it, and she just looked at me. She said she understands. There's a lot of people that feel that way. Sometimes you got to make that call yourself.
I won't take statins.
If you do a little research and find out what statins do, man, they say it really, the idea is to keep you from having a stroke. Then your blood out, and that way your brain ain't got to worry about having something go through there. But they say it only lowers the chance, very minute. They said it's like going from 5% chance to a 4.9% chance. Well, not much benefit there but I don't want to discourage anybody from taking any medications your doctor told you to take, and you're doing fine. Keep taking your medication. Don't go up there saying, "Oh, I heard this guy on YouTube." No, don't do it. It's
a bottle of 45 acids, $32 for a 3-week period, and 3-month period. $32. What?
Somebody having to bring in their tomatoes. Who's bringing in their tomatoes? Patty Stetner. She's already having to bring in her tomatoes. Damn. Y'all got it rough up there. Let me thank Maria Betancourt, who came back with another $5. Thank you, Maria. And says Marinol is marijuana in a pill given to AIDS patients in hospitals. Marinol. That's my pharmacist's name. I'm going to ask her about that. Yeah. Yes, it comes in pill form. For people with ailments. Evidently, AIDS being one of them. There is a large scale of benefit that has already been proven. That's how come they call it medical marijuana. I was going to go tell my doctor that I needed some because I've been smoking pot for a long time, and when I run out, I get this itchy, nervous feeling, like, oh shit, and I should be able to go to the doctor and tell him he should be able to prescribe me some medical marijuana to deal with my symptoms. See, I believe it helps you withdraw from marijuana. Prove me wrong.
You got a bad shoulder, man.
I got 2 bad shoulders, baby. 2 bad shoulders, 2 bad hips, and 2 bad knees.
Welcome to my world.
It moves, it hurts. Yeah, I'm tired of this. That's the biggest thing. Marcia is just.
The only thing I ain't got, John.
What?
The only thing I ain't got is a badass right now.
You ain't got a badass.
Everything else is shot. No, everything else though is shot.
Yeah, I know where you're at, brother. I know. Well, ain't it hell getting old?
Brother,
Shit.
I know.
I never thought I'd get this far. I didn't plan for it.
It really ain't about getting old. It's just I was so damn good at being young. I was good at that.
That's how I'm
this
doing.
Sucks.
Better, but not there. I'm answering a question, and they know who asked it, and they know why the answer is. All right, meaty man. Better. Much better, but not there. I'm disappointed in myself. But anyway.
Hey, getting old ain't for the weak or the meek.
No.
You bet. I be telling these young kids all the time. I say, I'm gonna tell you something that ain't nobody tell me. This getting old thing, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, you better enjoy that shit while you're young, baby.
It hurts.
Because this shit does get old.
But I tell you, I wouldn't trade the wisdom for nothing in the world.
That's it. That old saying, if I knew then what I know now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, my life would have been a lot.
I know
lot
what I
better.
know.
I'd be living in a house up on in Bermuda at the top of the hill. Who owns the breezes? You know, I would have planned a little bit better.
You know what?
Instead,
I
instead I'm
still
down here in
wouldn't
the
have
valley
sold
sweating my
out.
ass
I
off.
would have done it the same damn way. Because I'm hard-headed, and I wouldn't have sold out and fuck them cocksuckers. No.
Well, you know what how I look at it, because I got in a discussion the other day. Through my life, I can look back now and recognize who I am, who I always was. I'm a guy that is always. I don't have to wait to do it the right way. I need to get this shit done now. You know what I mean? I don't mind hard work. As a matter of fact, I'd much rather prefer, and I have done both, work in an office. I've been on the floor of a drilling rig, which is hard fucking work. I'd rather stand on the drilling floor. I'd rather throw a chain around a piece of pipe and duck my head and pray it don't break.
Yep.
Than I worked in an office for a long time, and I'm just not made out for that. It was difficult for me for a long time. I did a good job. I did my job, and more. But
I worked out of an office for 6 months, and then I quit.
Yeah. I'm more of a person
and
that likes to work.
And went on my own again.
Yeah. So probably would have made better choices in my life, though. But you can't make that. You can't play that game, because we lived the life we lived. So you might as well start looking back at it and appreciating the lessons you learned, the good times you had, even the suffering that you went through brought you to where you are now. Ain't that what all them books say?
You were really kind of always the same guy, right?
You've always been the same person, but during time you refine yourself, you make yourself better over time. If we're lucky.
You mutate a bit, but yeah, you're still the same guy.
Well, they say that by the time you're 10 years old, your values are set in stone. Whatever you were at 10 years old, that's your value set. And I learned that in a college course that was entitled "Where You Are Now Is Where You Were When," and it was a course on how to speak to people of a different age. All right. Well, at that time, I'm going through the class. I was 30-something or 40 maybe, and it was teaching me how to speak to an older generation or a younger generation. That we're all born with different values, but by the time we're all 10, whatever was going on when you were 10, it's pretty well the way you look at the world. So it gives you an insight when you're talking to people with a lot of critical things on the line that you're negotiating with. You want to know who it is that you're talking to. How
John,
to reach that person. Yes.
I have a user that your friend of mine, Tracy, from Robin's show. She's
Tracy.
Listening to the show tonight, and she wanted me to tell you that.
DJ Mosley's around here.
I love Tracy.
Growing old sucks ass.
Sucks ass. Sucks ass. I love her. A black woman driving a cab in Los Angeles. Tell me that's not gutsy. Go ahead.
Yes.
She has pursued her education.
Yeah, tell me she go back down.
Oh yeah, no. This woman's not afraid of anybody. She speaks her mind.
Ain't gonna happen, baby.
I don't know. Powerful black women. What do you say, Bernadette?
Hey, she's my friend.
Hey,
we got DJ in the room here.
That's what I say.
What's that, DJ? Jorge?
DJ's got his hand up and we're ready to rock.
I need. Yeah, that's the next thing I had a choice between getting my eyes checked again or going to get my license plates, and I thought, well,
hey, there you go.
They're going to give me a ticket if I don't get the license
We're good.
plates. So.
Hi, DJ.
Hello, DJ.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How's everything with you?
Oh, good. Tomorrow,
Tomorrow?
my granddaughter's going to be born by C-section. Her name's Marin.
Outstanding. So you got a plan.
All right.
They have a plan. Outstanding. I love it when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way Travis was born, C-section. It was planned.
Yeah.
The planning took, 2 hours from the time we went to the regular doctor's office before he said, go over to the hospital right now. We're going to have a baby.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much planning we had. It was an
Well,
emergency C-section when we got Travis.
Well,
this
congratulations,
is planned.
Grandpa.
Yeah, really.
Thank, and I'm hoping to see her tomorrow night. So I want to see the
Outstanding.
baby tomorrow night,
Outstanding.
Awesome.
Cool beans.
Awesome.
or maybe during the day. My wife said, depending on how
Yeah.
soon she has it.
And the family tree grows another leaf.
How
Yep.
How
exciting.
about that
How
shit?
exciting.
That's the way we all got here. We were all a leaf sometime. A new
Yep.
shiny leaf. And here we are now. All withered up, brown and shit. Damn, about to fall off the tree.
Hey,
Ain't it
John,
this shit? Yes, sir.
I take 10 different meds every morning. You were talking about that. Think about it.
Yeah, I am. You know, I don't want to discourage you from taking any of your pills. Lord, no, don't do, you know. I got off of, I quit taking, but they had just recently put me on it. So I'm not that saturated with them yet. So I'm feeling better. Of course, who knows? I could drop dead tomorrow. None
Well,
of us
there
know
was
the
a-
answer to that question, baby.
I was listening to one of those Maharishis today,
Yeah?
and he
Yes.
said that nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. So
No.
when you wake up tomorrow, check and see if you're alive. If you are, give yourself a big smile.
There you go. That's the way you have to look at life.
And say
One
thank
more
you.
day, baby. Yeah,
Yes.
one more
Because
day.
you ain't guaranteed.
And try your
Yeah.
best to make the best day you can, because it might be your last. You don't know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want to be
No.
able to smile every fucking day. Somehow, dig down deep and find something that makes me go. Just because
Every day above
know,
ground is a
today
good
I
one.
can't
Speaking
do
of
that.
that,
I'm
John,
Huh?
I was thinking earlier how, and today was just a plethora of just god awful news, okay? To the point where I was just like, oh my God, I don't even want to read the news anymore. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to do anything with the news anymore today. I'm done. And then Biden comes out and wants to pardon everybody, right? And so
It sucks you right
it's
back
late
in.
the day. Yeah, you know, you gotta stay involved. You gotta stay current, right? But I was
Indeed.
thinking how we do need to encourage each other, because life is about to get extremely difficult again, almost as bad as it was when we were in lockdown. Okay,
I believe
it's
you're
real
right.
stressful right now. It's real stressful with the courts, with Trump's dumbass, with gas prices, with food, inflation, every fucking thing, It's
Yep.
okay if you need to take a mental break and
Yeah.
not do news for a day. It's okay. It's okay if you just don't want to hear it for today or tomorrow or for a week or whatever it is that
Whatever
you
it is.
need. It's okay, because
Bernadette?
we
Get
are
it right here.
a stressful nation right now, and if we don't give ourselves a chance to mentally heal, we see this dysfunction that's going on. It's a lot, you guys.
It
It's
is.
a lot.
And we have to reach out and
Bernadette?
help each other.
Yeah.
I'm expecting another 1969 Democratic National Convention if the voting rights are tampered with.
It
I
very
expect
well,
to see people rioting in the street, and especially a lot of African Americans, because they're the
Absolutely.
ones that are going to get hurt the most with it.
It's not just African Americans. You talk
It's
about,
all of
you
us.
tell all them women out there
We
that are being
stand
denied
together or we
the
fall
right
apart.
to
baby.
have an autonomous
Yeah.
body.
But
Okay.
there'll be rioters in the street, people, police using their batons to crack their heads, just like they did in
but
Chicago.
this is what the other side wants. They want us to stay in fear. They want us to stay in fear of fighting one another, of civil war, of Donald Trump, of all that bullshit. Okay? And we can't live our lives that way anymore. We've
No.
been stressed the fuck out.
Well,
We've been
I was in
stressed the fuck
Chicago,
out.
but I'm too old to go anywhere now.
Well, you still have a voice, brother. And speaking of
Yep.
voices, let's hold on to all of our seats. Tracy,
Hey,
There she
baby.
is. She
how you
made
doing,
it.
darling?
Hey,
Right
hey,
on.
sexual white chocolate, how you doing?
I'm trying to hang in there, baby. Oh, you make me feel good. How's everything in your world, baby?
Well, did Bernadette tell you about my accident?
I did not say
No.
a word.
Ugh.
I just sent you salve. That's all.
Okay.
Well, that's what you need, baby.
Well,
Yes,
I
she
got
does.
dragged by my car.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How bad? I mean, any accident is bad, but
True story. I was on the phone. It was on last Friday on the front porch.
oh, Lord.
So
Did this happen live on the porch?
Wait.
Damn.
So I muted myself because I was letting the kids out of the car. It was my last drop off.
Right.
And so I put the car in park, turned it off, and got out the car to let the kids out the car. And the bitch started rolling back.
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
like, so I'm running after it. It was just a slow coast. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So, I try to put my foot in. I put my foot in the car to hit the brake.
Right.
Well, then then it sped up. It started rolling faster. And so then I lost my footing and got dragged by the car. So part of me was out in the car.
Oh, Lord.
And the other part was outside of the car. And I'm being dragged. And,
And
so
I'm sure the tire is in your view.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Man.
Like, stay the fuck away from that.
How big a strawberry did you get?
Oh, dude. And so then I managed to kind of engage the emergency brake. And so at that point, that's when I started screaming for help. And so the mother, the girls were in the car. They're like, Miss Tracy, you okay? I'm like, yes, babies, but y'all just sit in the car. Don't move.
Don't move.
Because please don't move. And so then their mom saw, and so she comes running out. She's like, what do I do? I said, go around on the passenger side because you can't get around me because I'm a big bitch. You can't get over me.
I'm not trying to loosen his brake.
And so I said, go on the passenger side and put the car in park. And she's like, I can't put it in park. And I said, okay, then hit the brake and then put it in park. And she's like, where's the brake? And it took everything. Look, I said, John, it took every fiber of my being because y'all know me. And I'm like, bitch, what?
What do you mean? Where's the fucking brake? Do you drive?
Oh, Lord.
Do you drive? Do you know?
Spaceship. But I had to. So now I got 4 motherfuckers to calm down. I gotta calm down in the car. I gotta keep my black ass calm, and I gotta keep the mama calm.
Oh, baby.
So,
That should be on YouTube.
I know it. That's what I was just thinking. Why didn't somebody have a video camera going? There's a security camera going. So this would be pure entertainment, baby.
It would have gone viral.
And so then she got calmed down and she, applied the brake and put the car in park. So now here I am all twisted up around the car and thank God I'm a big girl because if I had been a skinny white bitch, I'd be talking to you from we would be doing a seance. Okay.
I'm sure that's
You always come into the conversation at the
Hello,
best time.
Mitch.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hi, Mitch.
What's going on, peeps?
I hope you're laughing your ass off.
Man,
Yeah, really. I can't wait to find out what I'm laughing about.
Well, we were just listening to how Tracy here, who drives a cab out in L.A., was dropping off some kids, and when she got out of the car started rolling backwards, so there she is trying to hit the emergency brake, couldn't get the brake, then she hit the emergency brake, but then it was quite a story, Mitch. It was quite a
That's not
story.
one of those kind of tragically funny
You
stories,
missed
is
a
it?
good one.
Yeah.
And so I'm laying there on the side of the street like, this is my life.
I'm laying on the side of the street hanging out of a cab.
This is what it come down to.
You got to make a change there, Tracy. But you are, aren't you?
I gotta make a change. Yeah,
Hey,
but,
we love you, girl.
But the story's not done.
Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. And so now I'm lying there, and I'm all my legs are all twisted and shit. So I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get my ass up off this ground? And so, and the mom, I said, no. I said, because her mama is big too, and the only thing I can envision is her trying to lift me, and then her falling on me. And I'm like,
This
no.
This ain't gonna look pretty. Don't come help.
This two big
Hell
black
no.
women two big black women on the side of the road in Inglewood, and I'm just no. And so then this young man, really cute young man, came by. He's like, "Do y'all need help?" I'm like, "Really? Are you really?" I'm lying.
Do you need help? That's the question.
No, we like laying on the pavement next to the car.
Right. And so he helped me. And I said,
Well, of course I do.
First, let's get my leg disengaged from around the pedal and all that, and they, untwisted me. And so this young man, because I'm packing over 200 pounds, this boy lifted my ass up like I was a feather. I'm like, oh,
Ooh. Did you smile and giggle?
Hallelujah. So I'm sitting there. I get,
Yes,
everybody
ma'am.
come. And so, so they're like, "Are you gonna go to the?" So then, I got calm. So I got back in the car, and so I unmuted myself from the front porch. So I said,
So this
"Y'all,
did
guess
go
what?
on live. It just
No,
they
but then
didn't get to hear it.
They didn't get to hear me screaming. So then I got back on
Should
the
have
call,
left the phone on.
and I said, "Y'all, your girl just had a near-death experience." And so I'm telling Robin, I thought Robin was going to pass out. And she's like, "Take your ass to the hospital." I said, "Look, I'm in Inglewood, y'all. Inglewood has not been gentrified enough for me to take my black ass to sit in a hospital."
That's sad.
Wait a couple of years. Wait a couple.
Yeah. We're working on it.
Thank you so much.
Tracy.
I am laughing so
Tracy.
hard, and I feel for you, but I am laughing. I'm glad you're.
Don't pee your pants now, because sometimes when I laugh, I pee my pants.
Watch it now.
Right.
Mitch, you were going to say something?
No, man, I just want to jump in and say hi. We're going to watch we're waiting for the football game to start.
Thursday
we're
night
gonna make a
football.
little donation and say hi to everybody.
Well, I want to send out a great big thank you to Mitch Goldstein, because he just came in with a $5 donation and said, "We love you, John and Blue Dot family, baby." Mitch, we love you back, brother. Thank you so much for that.
But I had, but so.
Did it happen in slow motion?
It was just,
in her mind, it did.
But no, it was. I was mad because I'm like, wait, fuck. I said, see, I didn't even get the chance to have my life pass before, in front of me, and I'm like, they take that. That's just another example of the white man keeping the sister down. I can't even get my life passing before me.
Like I said, in that situation, the way you described it, my thought would be, "Oh shit, that tire's right there." If you're being dragged by the car, then that tire's coming at you.
So when so Robin is fussing at me, and I said, "Look," I said, "Bitch," she's like, "Bitch, take your ass to the hospital." I said, "Look at here now. I have to go to, my wife is white." I said, I have to do these things. I got to get to the hospital where the white folks are in my neighborhood.
I got to go get my wife first.
And then I got to go get I got to get my wife, so if she can go carry them motherfuckers if I don't get the, if I don't get the care that I need.
She can run an interference.
Right. I mean, I need the cloak of whiteness. That's my,
Isn't that sad? We're working on it, baby.
Maybe
Like
she
Mitch said,
can
we're
get
working
shit I
on it.
can't get.
Just keep waiting. We're working on it every day.
The good news is, they took damn good care of me. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
They gave. I did a full body CAT scan, and no broken bones, no internal bleeding. But motherfucker, I heard.
Oh, baby.
I heard today. Yesterday was my first day back to work, and today was my kind of first full day.
Right.
And can black people white knuckle shit? Because
yes, they can.
Don't it?
Yeah, I think they can. Yeah.
Shit. I mean, I am gripping this motherfucker steering wheel like, if I don't hurry up and get home, because I can't really take drugs, other than ibuprofen until I get home.
No.
Tracy?
Yes.
This is Keith.
A
question. You have a Chicago slang or knowledge. Where are you? What part of the country?
I'm in Los Angeles, baby.
Oh,
Jesus.
really?
L.A.
A black woman who drives a cab in L.A. Keith.
That almost killed me.
The cab almost killed her.
When I came outside yesterday, I walked over to her and I said, "Look here, bitch. All that shit you did on Friday, we can't have that shit no more. Mama gotta work.
We ain't gonna play that game.
We not gonna play that game. I was gonna get some sage and
yeah, ma'am.
You got to put
Be careful she doesn't turn
salve
into
on it if it's
Christina
a
on you.
strawberry, man. Those strawberries, you got to put salve on them. You got to salve them up real good.
I think Bernadette fixed her up just well.
Yeah, she sent me some, and I'm so
It took
mad.
Tracy. It took Tracy a couple of days.
Baby, I believe in Bernadette salve, and that is not because I love Bernadette. Everybody knows we love Bernadette. But the salve, that shit works.
Look, I am lying. I'm going to be sitting at my post box Saturday going, open. Bring that shit. Bring it. Because I heard, and it's mostly on my the way.
Go in there and twitch it a little bit. Hey, is my package here?
Look, I said when the doctor asked, well, what hurts? I said, what I think the question you should be asking is what doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Literally, I said, I think it's my left earlobe doesn't hurt right now.
When my doctor asks me that, I always tell him the same thing. Pick a part. Just point to something. Yes, it hurts.
Point to something. It hurts.
Point to a general area.
Right. But like I'm like I am thankful to God that I'm okay. You know, I spent the last.
Hey, you lived. It could have got worse.
Lived. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I laugh about it now, but it's like, and I was actually I was joking.
We know it wasn't funny when it happened, but if you can't look back at something like that and find the humor in it, then you could be a better person, and you do.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I did, but I Rob
only
and
after
everybody
that.
else that was on the call on the front porch on Friday, they're like, "You're laughing at this shit." I'm like, "Bitches!" If I said it's because I'm hopped up on adrenaline and I'm in shock.
Yeah. Wait.
I said when.
There you are.
Let's specify this. It's okay for you not to laugh when you're going through that situation. It's not okay for somebody else to stand there and laugh at your ass while you're going through that. You can laugh later. Right now, help my ass. That's what they.
Help my big ass.
Don't be standing over there laughing your ass out. Oh, this is going to be funny. No, help my ass. I am so glad you're not seriously hurt, but I can bet that you got aches and pains, baby.
But when that young man said, "Do you need help?" I'm like,
about the third day is when it hurts the worst, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it creeps up on you. You come away from it thinking, well, yeah, I went through that pretty good. Yeah, wait a day or two.
About the third day, boy, all your shit just, God.
It all falls apart.
Yeah.
Let me send out a big thank you to Stephanie Dean, who sent in a $5 donation and said, we're going to go watch a movie tonight for Jay's birthday. We love you, John, and Blue Dot family, baby. Thank you for the donation, and we love you back, and go enjoy your evening. I know at some point in the evening that Jay's gonna have a rose in his mouth or something for him. You all have fun. And I know it's gonna put a smile on his face, baby. Thank you.
I hope my story entertains people enough to send more money to you, John. Because this was a comedy act.
We let this conversation go on.
You live just so you can come and tell this story and entertain us all. That's why you live.
I mean, this is Wanda Sykes material. Okay?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, we love it.
Especially when you describe it in a way that we can see the slow motion of it. And, you know, oh, shit. Yeah, like I said, the tire thing.
I fell down the stairs once, and I went down that stairs in slow motion. I saw myself going down, like I was watching myself. It's the weirdest thing when something like that happens.
Boy, howdy shit.
Yeah, I didn't even get the experience and none of that. See, I'm telling you, it's another example of the white man keeping us down.
Yeah, you feel like you got robbed, right?
We're working on it.
You have to have a buddy.
We're working on it.
You got robbed, baby.
I got robbed of my life flashing before me. I got robbed.
Yeah, baby.
Experience. I'm like, see.
Yeah, you should have got that, man. You deserve it.
How many times have you been robbed? Have you been robbed, Tracy?
Never.
Never. Good. See, all the stories you hear about big city ain't true.
I have never. But then again, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
And so
there you go.
I don't
that
random
helps.
people. I don't work at night. I used to work at night, and I used to drive Jan. You know, when Jan and I got together,
I remember when you.
I worked at night. And
we've
then she's
been together a while, Tracy. I've been around for.
Yeah, she shut that shit down. So she's like, no more driving at night. And then the taxi business kind of just. Yeah, you know, and so, but it's just. I mean, the taxi business is back to where it used to be before Uber and Lyft. It's back.
Right.
We're doing better than we did, and so you're back to making. Now, if I work all the time, I'm back to making at least $1,000 a week.
Well, there you go.
You know,
and so if anybody's in the greater LA area and you need to catch a ride, you need to call Tracy. And
that's right. Insist by name, right. Tracy. Call them up. Tell them I want Tracy.
Hey,
nobody
John,
else. I got
the Blue Dot masses. We're running short on time. The Blue Dot masses wanted to know if you got any 2 for Blues tonight, and don't forget the credits.
I want to thank Mark Perkins first for coming in with $5 and said you gave us a good laugh with that scary tale. Thank you. I think he's talking to you, Tracy. So
Yes, he is.
he is. And no, I don't. Yes, I do, but no,
Okay.
I don't. No, you know, like I said,
If you
Travis has been
if
busy.
you don't have a 2 for
Yeah,
blue,
I do.
that's fine.
I do.
Just
Hey,
go
I just
ahead
hit that
I do,
like
hit
but
button
play.
it's the
on
same ones.
YouTube.
It's the same ones.
It-
Because Travis has to come in and change this. I don't know how to do it. He's been busy, and today I was gone all day. He was here until I got home and he had to leave. And in the passing of the ships, I forgot to tell him. But yeah, we still running John Fetterman up there in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a key race, and believe it or not, the rumor is, the story is that Mehmet Oz is gaining ground on John Fetterman. He's not overpassing
Well, I
that.
don't
There's
know
still
how
a big
that could
split.
be,
I don't
you
know
know.
either, but all of a
Well,
sudden they
he
say
is.
he's
The
getting
polls,
harassed.
538
There's
says
going
he
to
is.
be a
doesn't,
push
you know.
on Republicans. You know, they know they're in deep shit, speaking of which. Josh Shapiro running against
do.
Mastriano
They
for
don't
governor.
care.
No, they
But the
don't.
polls always get tighter
It's
closer
just
to the
like
election. That's just
when
the way it is.
When you hear those Republicans down in Georgia talking in front of God and everybody
vote
on
for
TV
Herschel.
that they're going to vote for Herschel Walker
Here's the real
because
reason
that,
why they're going
yeah.
to do a push, John.
That
is because
is.
they got a big infusion of $1.6 billion from into their coffers in order to make this campaign and the next campaign they're going to get their voices out there. They got the money behind them.
I
Okay,
apologize
so
for
our
not
little
being
2
on
for blues.
on my game on the 2 for blue.
Go out and help Fetterman. Go out and help Josh Shapiro, Raphael Warnock over
Down
in
in Georgia,
or Marcus Flowers
Karen,
against
look,
Little
don't
Miss Three
forget about
Names.
Karen
You know,
Bass out here in LA running against
Karen Bass in LA.
Caruso.
There's lots of blue dot candidates all over
All
the
over. It
country.
doesn't take
Find
long
one
to
in
find
your
them.
area and give them $2.
Val Demings down in Florida.
John,
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
can I give a shout out for Trudy
No.
Bush, who's running
No,
for Senate
you
here in
can't do that.
Missouri on the blue
I'm
ticket?
just
Absolutely.
I'm bullshitting you. Go ahead. Say it again because I was messing with you.
Well, Trudy Bush is running for Senate here in St. Louis. She's
in
actually
Missouri.
a member of the Bush Anheuser-Busch family,
Really?
the brewery family. And she's a nurse, and she's running for Senate against a redneck Republican who he used to be our attorney general. And he immediately imposed the abortion ban within minutes after the Supreme Court decision was released.
Boy, no.
So please help her in any
Yeah.
way you can if you're listening in Missouri.
There you go. If you're down in Florida, BW just said Val Demings is hurting for money. So if you're down in Florida or anywhere else, like I say, if you're in especially, this is what I say, if you're in a blue state, if you're pretty well solid blue, you know you're going to be good to go, then turn your attention to the red states that are trying to turn blue. Texas being one of them, Florida being one of them, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. These are places that we need to flip or hold, as in the case
Missouri's
of
red
Georgia.
too.
This is all going to come down.
If you're in
Yeah.
Florida,
Go ahead.
remember that DeSantis and Rick Scott voted against the money for FEMA.
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
like what's in the bill.
And
Really?
John,
Yes, sir.
can I say something?
Sure.
And family, Blue Dot family, let me put it on you. If you just go out and hit the like button, that helps this show and it don't cost you a thing.
Don't cost you
Get
that.
that like button. I
Wait.
did.
Already
Hit the
done
like
it.
button.
Oh, I get it.
I've already done it.
That's a real efficient way to help John and get this show
It
out
is.
there.
Like,
Go ahead, hit that
share.
like button and share and subscribe if you're not subscribed
If you
yet.
haven't
Come on
subscribed,
in.
yeah, that doesn't
I'm
cost any.
subscribed.
To the Blue Dot family.
The only cost here is
We
your
vote
kind
around here.
donations, and we appreciate them tremendously. Other than that, our Patreon members, we want to thank them so much. We run their names at the beginning and end of every show because it's so important for us to recognize that those people who donate monthly, as little as $1 a month, and it helps tremendously because when all of that is combined, it's enough to pay a bill, baby. And that is how I pay the bill. So all donations are greatly appreciated. So, yeah. But the biggest one we appreciate is that like button. So go down there because that one doesn't cost a thing. You could hit that like button and share.
Yep.
Like, share, and subscribe. That's what they say.
Share, subscribe.
And spread the Blue Dot family. Make it spread the love, baby. This is an all-inclusive, and tonight shows that point of what, we're going on here. And you know that this is a political show. We talk a lot about politics. It's our main drive. But this conversation goes wherever the conversation goes. Look at the entertainment you got tonight with Tracy's near tragedy. How much more laughing can you get than thinking of a black woman being dragged by a cab down anyway?
Where
else are you going to get that?
Our own car.
Yes.
Minivan.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a car, it's a fucking minivan.
It's a minivan.
Okay.
Which makes it even funnier. Anyway.
Right.
Hey, I got a minivan.
Let's
don't laugh at no minivans.
Well, have you been dragged by it recently?
Nobody might try tomorrow.
Well,
I like that story. I'm going to see how she did
I've been
that.
drugged a lot, man.
Don't do it, Jorge. Don't do it, okay? Don't listen to her.
Tyler's thinking about doing DoorDash.
It ain't
My
no
son
I'm
is
too
fun,
gimped
okay?
up for that shit.
my son is thinking about doing part-time DoorDash. He's thinking about it.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him.
No,
Can't make
might
that
make a
dollar.
little extra money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got a job, but
Absolutely.
on his days off, he's thinking he could make a few bucks doing DoorDash. So, yeah, he's exploring that. Which is one of the reasons I had to go get my truck all fixed because I need my vehicle.
Well, I do want to let everybody know the littlest blue dots. We got his report card the other day.
And how's Dominic doing?
He got 6 A's.
6 A's.
And 1 B.
And 1 B.
And 1 B.
Chastise him?
Yep.
Did you chastise him sufficiently for the B?
Oh yes.
Room for improvement.
I got such high hopes for that boy.
Hug him and love
I
him.
got such high hopes for that boy.
Beautiful.
In
Absolutely.
my mind,
Hug
that
him and
kid is
love
going
him.
to save the world, Bernadette.
You know what?
I got that dream for
He
him.
is anxious to go to school every day. He is enjoying
That
his
is
7th
what
grade
is so
year
powerful.
I'm voting
in
for
middle
Dominic.
school, and he was picked in his
I live
homeroom class
loving him.
to be president of his class.
That just tickles me, because that kid, he is the future, and that's the way I like to look at things in the future.
And these are the reasons why we do what we do.
Indeed.
Okay?
Indeed.
Absolutely.
That's why all of us, probably most of us, some of us, we're pretty old. I'm pretty freaking old. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but damn, I want to have a good try at the whole freaking banana. I want as much as I can impact, I want to do. I like to think I've done a good job with my kids. I think I have. I think I've instilled in them the things that are important in life. And now it's just a matter of this family, this American family, it's going through a hell of a lot of turmoil.
Yes.
And when shit hits the fan, I often think, I tell people sometimes that the last time, and really it's what ifs or the buts, the last time America was so patriotic, all behind one issue, was during World War II. It's when this country came together in every fashion. After that, every war from Korea on, it wasn't that easy, baby. The lines weren't drawn that clear. But in World War II, yeah. But you have to caveat that.
The TV war.
We have to caveat World War II, always remembering that it wasn't perfect. We interned a lot of Japanese Americans for the mere fact that they were of Japanese descent.
Yeah.
So we made mistakes, in that. But as a whole, as a nation, yes, we came together. We were all behind one effort. I don't want such a tragedy to happen that's what brings us back together again. We've got to find a way to move forward. And I myself don't know how that's possible with the maggot crowd that we have on the other side that is not interested in anything patriotic. All they want to do is wave the flag, play an American song, and tell you they're patriotic. They're not interested in actually doing it. And
well, that's why we just need to get out there in numbers, in mass, and make sure that we finish this job. Okay. It's scary what's going on out there, guys.
Let them know we're here.
These guys are serious about taking power and
Yes.
keeping it for as long as they possibly can.
And
We cannot
Tracy.
let them do
And you can
that.
see it with every Trump rally there is. He is not
Tracy.
trying to win the vote. He is trying to raise an army.
I just wanted to tell you I'm rooting for Karen Bass.
Yes.
Me too.
And a special shout out to our girl Robin. Speaking of Miss Robin, she is
Yes.
on the road, on her way to high school reunion.
Really?
And, last time I talked to her, she was
Oh,
entering
wow.
Tennessee on her way to Florence, Alabama.
Oh, I
So
hope everything goes well for her.
that's,
I hope it's a
and
fantastic experience.
she's already excited. She had people, she put, she went on to the class reunion Facebook page,
Right?
and people are already, she got like 30 some odd likes for people
Right
that,
on.
Good.
Right on,
and a lot of
Good.
Robin.
people say, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
you.
Travel
Well, I
safety out
hope she's
there.
well received.
Well,
And
I'll try to pop. Is she going to do a show this Friday?
no, she
She's going to be
is
off
she's off air until she won't be back on air until Monday.
Monday.
She was yesterday was her last show until she comes back home.
I'll have to
So,
pop in.
Y'all, special prayers for her.
That should be an interesting epilogue when she comes home.
And if you don't
Yeah,
know who
I'm
we're
looking
talking
forward-
about, that's Robin Kincaid. She does a wonderful
Yes.
show on Head On Radio, headon.live. You could look it up on
Amazing
your
person.
Yeah, amazing person, amazing group of people over there on that show. We like to say that we have an intermixtion between the
Sure.
Blue Dot family and the Horn family, because
Yeah.
we all are fighting for the same thing, baby. And on that note, let me thank
We're
John
all
Cass.
the same side.
Yeah, that's it. We're on the same side, baby, pushing in the same direction. Let me thank John Cass, who came in with a $10 donation. John, thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. And
All right.
thoughts out to Diane and Mallory, who every time I hit that gong, I think of her. So just
Love
wanna
that
throw-
woman.
Love that woman. She's always she's been in this Blue Dot family.
Keeper
for a
of
while.
the squirrels and
Secret
yeah.
squirrels. That's right. Bequeather of the gong
Secret
and secret
squirrel.
squirrels. Every time I hit that thing, I know who I'm hitting.
Secret squirrel, yeah.
Yes, and my squirrel is right over there. So it's a secret. It's a secret. Anyway.
Love her.
Love her anyway. We love this Blue Dot family. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us tonight. Tracy, thank you so much for coming in and entertaining us with such a tragic tale that sounded so funny.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, I live for these moments. If I was a stand-up comedian, this would be gold.
You could be making some money.
Trot your ass down there to one of them
Yeah,
places
baby.
and just stand up there and get in front of the mic.
And this
You
this
could
is
do
what
it.
happened to me.
This
This
is
is what happened to me.
today. Just wait till tomorrow. Shit. Well, Tracy, I'm glad you're all right. And thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Thank you, darling.
Well, I love you and I miss you guys. I hadn't been around on anybody's show because grad school is kicking my ass.
Yeah.
But I think I might have narrowed it down, because I got to start thinking about my thesis.
Yeah.
And so, right now is looking at the criminalization of Black women and the detriment to their mental health.
For y'all that don't know, that black lady cab driver is going for her doctorate. So
No, masters.
her master's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, her master's. So
No, I
you
just got
never
my
know who
bachelor's
you're
in
getting in the
night.
cab with, baby. You never
Tracy in
know.
criminal justice.
Your family here.
Well, my master's is going to be in a master's in diverse community development leadership.
There you go.
And so, so
Okay.
basically, it's about about changing communities for the better and figuring out the things that are affecting our communities and how we can affect change.
There you go. And
My
that
daughter
is what
has
we
a-
all
Like
want.
Barack Obama did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
daughter has a bachelor's in criminology.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right on.
Outstanding. So you never know who you're getting a cab with. But Tracy, thank you so much, and thank you for the story.
No, thank you, baby. Love
Good.
you guys.
Yeah, go out,
Thank
fall
you.
out of the
Have a
car
good one,
anytime.
Tracy.
Come back and tell us about it. We'd love to hear it.
You stupid.
We love this stuff,
Yeah.
baby.
It's like, this is why we can't have nice things, because of what you just said.
Okay.
Just what you do. That's it. And Jorge, thank you, brother, for coming by tonight. We appreciate it. Tell the lovely Nan I said
You know,
hello. Give
I
my
love
best.
the family, and
We love
my
you back, brother.
youngest is headed down to Aransas on the 20th, and he's taking his girlfriend.
Well, he'll be getting
And they're
there right
going
at the right time.
coastal, and I'm going to coastal sometime, and I'm headed your way with gifts. And
Let me know
surprises.
when you're coming.
Oh, he comes bearing
As a
Will
matter of
gifts.
fact, we
do.
got some planning to do in January, Jorge. I talked to Joe Garcia. He's going to head up to New Mexico. I'm sorry, for a little bit of time. He's going to spend up there with family. Then he's coming back here in
Yeah.
January, and you wouldn't believe what the barbecue this guy does. He's got one of them great big pits that you
I've
have to go on a
seen
trailer
this.
with.
I've seen this
Oh
stuff.
yeah, Joe's cooking, baby. He wants to do a little meal.
Oh
He
yeah,
wants to do a
yeah. Make
barbecue
me
in January.
drooling,
So,
man.
yeah. Yeah, we could turn that into a thing.
January.
Anyway, I'll let you know.
Bet.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, we love you, man.
Love you back, brother. Take care of yourself. And Keith, my man up in Minnesota. Brother, we appreciate you coming by. You're all muted out there. There you go. No?
Yeah, he's muted.
He's muted. Oh, he's got his headphone off. He must be busy. Well, anyway, we appreciate Keith coming by every time he
He's
does.
enjoying those fall colors. And
That's what he's doing outside, enjoying that brisk air. Anyway, Mr. Chick, you're up there enjoying that fresh air.
Yep, and we got fall colors too.
Outstanding.
Yep. Right on.
We don't get colors. Nothing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we don't either. We just got brown.
That's it.
Sorry.
Just brown, cold,
Brown.
and wet. That's what it is. Our winters are just rain.
Different shades of brown.
Yeah. I don't have colors. Done messed up my world now. Shit. Anyway, thank you so much for coming by here. We always enjoy your voice.
You're welcome.
And DJ, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I
Always
just
enjoy
wanted
it.
to tell you one of my goals.
What?
And it is to go out and fish the Miracle Mile and catch some trout.
That's a good goal. That's anytime it involves fishing. That's a good goal.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Marcia showed me a little TikTok video today. Guy sitting there on the bank, and he has like 10 fishing poles all lined up, all got tension on every line. And I said, yeah, this is going to get entertaining if it gets active. And sure enough, shit, just a few minutes later, he got one on the line, then he's got two, now he's over there got the third one biting, and another line that's sitting there twitching. Oh yeah, you're going to get your hands full real quick. Anyway, if it's about fishing, I'm involved. Anyway, I love you all for being here. I love our family on YouTube, on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. I love this conversation that goes on between y'all. It is it reinforces that family thought that we have in our head when we think about this Blue Dot family. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Biggest thing is, tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Right?
Nope. Friday.
No,
Oh,
John.
shit. No, tomorrow's Friday.
No.
Damn it. Why would I be doing a live show on Wednesday? My days get blended
Today's
together,
Thursday.
baby. I swear it does. Who cares what day it is? I got shit to do. Anyway, tomorrow's Friday, so put the beer on the ice, put the bud in the bowl, and get ready. But whatever you do, try to put a smile on your face, and better yet, put a smile on somebody else's face. I love you. Y'all take care of yourself, and y'all say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you again here on Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Sunday, yeah. Unless
Good night,
Friday
family.
or whatever.
Be safe out there, y'all.
Y'all take care.